Hey, what's up everyone? Time for another video on the CB build. So today's video is basically going to be about the start of the next step of the build. As we saw in the last video, the bike is now stripped down, ready to go onto the fabrication section of the build. And honestly, this is going to be it's the first major challenge that I'm going to come across, taking the bike apart and everything like that. There's nothing there, anyone can do that. But now this next step of the build is going to be the one that I've been kind of concerned about the most. The next phase of the build is actually going to be converting the bike from a dual shock setup to a single shock suspension setup. So obviously that's going to involve some fabrication, some welding, and all that type of stuff. And what I've done is purchase a Kinetic Motorcycles conversion kit, and so everything should be in there, from all the brackets, the top hats and the metalwork comes with it, apart from the nuts and bolts. So essentially it's as it says on the website, it's a kit that comes with everything you need to do it. So it shouldn't be too hard, but there's one thing that I have seen when I've kind of half mocked it up. As you can see, there's some tape everywhere and whatever. So what I have done is kind of mocked up certain bits of it on the bike just to see roughly where everything goes and what I need to do. And one of the first things that I found is that this hoop here really it doesn't fit. So basically it's got to go between here and here, and as you can see, it's just not the right size. So it's too narrow, so I need to open it out, widen it out, which will obviously involve, the only way that I can think about doing it really is to heat it up and to open it out and get it to the right width that it needs to be, so that it actually fits in between these two and slots onto these two pieces here. These are actually two of the pieces that come with the kit. I've just got them on there for now from when I was mocking it up. But yeah, first thing is going to be to get this nice and hot and open it out, stick it in the vise and open it out, and then from there the next step is going to be looking at all of the brackets and getting everything lined up on the bike and making sure they're square and in the right place, and then getting them welded onto the frame. These cable ties that you can see here and here, what they're actually for right now is they're holding the swing arm at the height that it would have been at if the older dual shocks were actually still on the bike. So when they mounted between there and there, they would actually fit they would fit slot on right now with these zip ties holding it, cable ties holding it. So seeing as this thing doesn't really fit, let's make it fit. Alright, so we've got the measurement that we need in between here now. So it's 25mm wider than it was before. Alright, that's enough for today's episode. We'll see you back in the next video for another update on the progress of the CB build. See you next time.